Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Mo Harkless. Then it's Barrett and it's Graham in at the point. Now here's Oladipo. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Opening night, Brent, always exciting. Technically, every team is undefeated with a lot of hope.
You're just fired up. I mean,
I am fired.
The NBA never stops, Kevin. We know this, right?
Isn't it great? No, I'm so glad it doesn't stop.
Well, the offseason is just absolutely ridiculously exciting.
So fun.
So much movement and hope for franchises that, you know, have struggled for a long time. And here we go. Hope springs eternal. It's opening night.
A three-pointer, no good. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Outside Portis. A putback, great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Warren. Puts one up from 19. That one off the back iron and out.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Oladipo after the made shot from Mo Harkless. Here's Brogdon. Here's Whiteside. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Barrett, no good. Pacers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Brogdon outside. Passes it to Whiteside. Shot clock at 6. With the floater, Graham with the rebound.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Explosive off the bounce with great body control. Barrett's most effective when going downhill.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
Well, the Knicks had a lot of turnover trading for expiring contracts. They did what they could to accommodate the wishes of a lot of vets.
Yeah, the problem right now for the Knicks is they're not inviting to a lot of free agents, and that's really where they're trying to make their play. So fascinating over the course of the past decade that New York has not been able to attract the top tier talent. So building through the draft, Coach Fizdale hopeful that they'll land a star one way or another.
Looking at the numbers here for Oladipo, a very nice season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 18 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Now here's Parker, and the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
Here's Towns. Hassan Whiteside made his last basket. Towns with the bucket. Towns has got his second basket of the game.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Brogdon the pass to Oladipo. And the rejection by Towns. The pass to Graham from downtown. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Pacers trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pretty good awareness there from Malcolm Brogdon, capable of spotting the open teammate on that side of the ball.
Outside, Towns. Pass to Portis. And Towns throws it down.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Now, here's Parker. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Well, Whiteside is a potent inside scorer, no matter how tight the D. He's just too big.
Graham, the pass to Portis. left side, Towns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And you look at how Towns is so effective on offense, and it's because he really has the entire package for a big man. Back to the basket, facing up, playing outside or in, off the bounce or on the catch. This guy can do it all.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. And Greg, as you said, it's the skill level of Towns at his young age that is so incredible.
Very capable 3-ball shooter, but he likes backing you down on the block as well. You step back and look at what he can do for a team, and there aren't really any holes in his game.
And Towns drops them both.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's McConnell. Okafor in the post, defended by Towns. From deep. A shot by McConnell, no good. New York leading by 6. Here's Wayman. Lays it up off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. There's a lot of talk, Brent, about eliminating divisions, something that's been discussed. I think that's going to happen.
I don't understand what the divisions are. Do you?
Oh, no. We don't pay attention to the divisions.
We don't pay any attention to the divisions.
It's all about conference.
And we know that divisions end up helping in some ways with the playoff seedings, but it just seems strange today to have the divisions the way they are divided up. I think it helps when you're opening up a fish wrap in the morning if you check a traditional newspaper, but otherwise, that could be something that goes away soon.
Here's Okafor following the score by New York.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 10-point game. Here's Turner, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Turner, the bounce pass. Turner against Gibson. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Layman. 3-pointer. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Turner. Great tee that time from Gibson. New York leading by 11. Here's Layman. Okafor grabs the miss.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
McConnell kicks to Okafor. Turner against Towns. The shot by Turner, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Bullock moves back up. And Okafor with the block. And here's McDermott. He's still scoreless so far in this one. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. The jump hook. Okafor gets the bucket. Okafor's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pacers. Outside Turner. Fires for 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the New York Knicks. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. We've got more in store for you right after this. One of the most high-powered scorers in the game, Karl Anthony Towns, knows it's important to keep his teammates involved.
you know, everyone has to get some of the sugar, you know, so making sure you're not just being a ball hog. So I'm just always trying to make sure that I'm taking wide open shots that I think everyone in the team would love for me to take if I have the opportunity, but also at the end of the day, making sure everyone gets a chance to be in the candy shop.
Well, when you're attracting, Greg, all that defensive attention, it creates opportunities for your teammates.
And Towns wants to win big. To do that, though, it's not enough to get numbers. You've got to make your teammates better as well.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Pacers, we've got Doug McDermott. Jahlil Okafor is out there with Miles Turner. It's T.J. McConnell, and it's Holiday in at the shooting guard.
And they continue to control the glass.
Outside Turner. Pass to Gibson. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. And the Knicks lead by 9.
Tough to throw Gibson off. When he's looking to score, he powers through whatever defense is there and gets it done.
Feeds to Okafor. And then Okafor slams it in.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Now here's Gibson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Atlanta. Good work defensively by Turner.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
The Pacers making a change here. Parker's checked in for Okafor. T.J. Warren comes in for Doug McDermott. Oladipo, he's checked in for Justin Holiday. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. We talk so much about the stars in this league, Brent. Name some role players who, when they do get hot, they can be terrific.
Well, there's nobody better, and I think he's ripped out a page from Seattle's own Jamal Crawford. There's been nobody better in the last couple of years than what Lou Williams has represented for the Clippers. He's had scoring performances, Kevin, and you've been witness to them courtside, where it's just astounding that he can go and get where he wants to go and make the types of shots that he's been able to do. And this is a revelation because this is 7, 8, 9 years that he's been in the league, and he's doing this with such great impact and thankfully, rightfully, been rewarded for it.
Harkless is checked in for the Knicks. Whiteside's checked in for Indiana. Ellington the pass to Harkless. Graham kicks to Harkless. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D there from Parker. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. A chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Miami Heat. Then on Tuesday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Graham with the ball. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. Pacers trail by 5. And there's the pass to Warren. Six on the shot clock. Whiteside, the pass to Brogdon. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Nice awareness from Whiteside there, understanding where his teammates were on that possession.
Ellington dishes to Graham. Lets it go from 11. He can't get that one to fall. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Ellington grabs the miss. The Knicks leading by 3. Now Graham. Pass to Barrett. Now here's Harkless. Covered by Parker. Harkless kicks to Graham. There's 3-pointers off the mark. Pacers trail by 3. Here's Oladipo. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. 6 points for Victor Oladipo.
Such a good scorer on the inside, finding just a bit of space, and then Oladipo confident to knock that one in.
Here's Graham, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
So Oladipo will bring it up for Indiana. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Brogdon. Dishes it to Whiteside. Misses from short range.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's Portis. 20 points for him last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Let's just not forget about the work on the glass, Kevin. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Brogdon outside. Takes the 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. Brogdon's got 5 points in the quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Ellington, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Malcolm Brogdon. He had a strong showing last season. First in free throw shooting. And you look at his 3-point field goal percentage. How about top 10 in the league? He did not miss often.
And as you said, the league's best free throw shooter last season. What a tremendous asset, especially in clutch situations. First free throw is good. Towns, he's checked in for Maurice Harkless. Ellington hits them both. Here's Brogdon. He has 5.
Well, Fizdale, part of those great teams in Miami as an assistant coach with Eric Spoelstra. He coaches with a lot of fire and enthusiasm. He's very involved emotionally in what his team does on a daily basis, and that's why a lot of these young players are gravitating towards his coaching style.
Pacers trail by 6. Official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And while we've got this moment here now, let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. In third, the Pacers.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
And so here is New York. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Graham. He's guarded by Brogdon. Now here's Barrett. He's coming off a 16-point game against Atlanta.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
Now here's Oladipo after R.J. Barrett's miss. And here's Oladipo. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Boston.
Getting physical with Whiteside doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to slow him down.
Here's Graham. 4-point game. Passes it to Ellington. And here's Towns. Guarded by Oladipo. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Ellington. And that's 10 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Now here's Brogdon. Graham defending. Here's Warren. And when he's on the floor, he's very productive. But the one knock on T.J. Warren is that he's prone to missing games.
Never played more than 66 games in his young career, Kevin. So something hopefully he can check off his list this year is work his way into the high 70s and be a consistent performer out there and avoid losses of game.
Free throw good from Warren.
Coming into the NBA out of North Carolina State, T.J. Warren, we knew was a remarkable scorer. He also had a 40-point game in the league, so continuing to get better and better as he stays hungry on the offensive end.
The Pacers making a switch here. Okafor is checked in for Whiteside. Miles Turner comes in for Jabari Parker. Justin Holiday's checked in for Oladipo. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. The Knicks leading by 4.
2 for 1, probably the way to go.
Don't want to rush it, but you don't want to take too much time here.
Turner passes to Gibson. 6 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Bullock. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Here's Warren. He's coming off a 22-point game against Boston. The tray. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's New York with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, you got some scoring going in that first half. What did you take advantage of?
I'm just finding spots, not chasing it, letting it come to me. Just using what my teammates give me.
Productive half so far, Karl Anthony. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. What a start it was for Karl Anthony Towns. He had 10 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
When he plays with the high energy, Big Cat gives you everything you need from the center position. Points, rebounds, and rim protection. Already an elite player and still improving.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
Well, they remind me of Arizona. They were flat defensively. They didn't collapse at the end. They allowed over 50% shooting. I expect them to come out much more aggressive in the second half.
And that...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. They've got Portis. He's out there with Mo Harkless. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Barrett. And it's Graham in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
The shot by Brogdon, no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Harkless on the wing. He's covered by Warren. Here's Graham. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Warren with the ball for the Pacers. trailing here by 8. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
Yeah, I love how Jabari gets to the rim and goes strong. That time up over the top.
Stolen by Warren. The pass to Brogdon. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Back to Warren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Right side trying to break free. And the shot by Warren, no good. New York leading by 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
And that one falls for Barrett. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for the Pacers. That one is no good. Pacers trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Parker. A shot off that time. Great D that time from Portis.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
They get the rebound, and Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 12 in the game.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
Here's Harkless. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Harkless has got the lead up to 11 now for New York. Brogdon outside. Oladipo outside. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating.
And you hear it all the time about how they say reaching the top can be the easy part. It's the staying there that's the true challenge. And Victor Oladipo achieved stardom, but has to make his way back after his knee injury in early 2019.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Harkless. And the layup's good off the glass. 6 points for him.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Back to Brogdon. They could use a bucket. They get it again. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
McDermott, no one around him, and the Pacers can't get it to go. And Oladipo had already dealt with soreness in that right knee. He talked about that, missing about a month earlier in the season.
And some suggested he came back too soon. Hindsight always 20/20, and players want to be out there to help win games. Sometimes teams have to protect them from themselves.
And the Pacers call time here.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Okafor is checked in for Whiteside. Turner comes in for Jabari Parker. Justin Holiday's checked in for Oladipo. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brogdon. Now here's McDermott. Not a lot of room. Back to McConnell. Shoots over Turner. A shot by McConnell, no good.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Kicks it to Turner. They need this, and Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Pacers trail by 17. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
And looking now at the numbers for Miles Turner, he had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 13 points a game, over 2.5 blocks and 7 rebounds. And you talk about a difference maker. He's a factor inside with his length and activity.
When you look at bigs, you talk to them about two key components: protect the rim and pound the glass. And intimidation, that helps too.
Here's Towns, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And already a leader at such a young age. Towns' teammates look to him to anchor them on both ends, and he has not disappointed.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Indiana. 19-point game. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Player salary is obviously a large investment, Brent. What are some other investments that owners can make to help their team get better, either on the floor or off?
Massive one, Kevin, obviously, is in terms of your players' wellness and what it is that you're doing with your physical therapy staff, your strength and conditioning staff, because you want these guys available at the best and maximum potential physically that they can give you. A lot of teams, quite frankly, in the past couple of seasons, Kevin, looking into other ways, holistic therapies, mental approach that they can have mental wellness for their players as part of their programming. So teams that think you build some beautiful practice facility and just let the guys go bounce the ball around and shoot are absolutely missing.
Yes.
Yeah, they're missing the boat on what it is that their players require, need to be complete as people.
1:29 left to play here in the third, and there's the foul. It goes on Taj Gibson. That's his first foul. And Indiana making a change here. Warren's checked in. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Holiday. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Taj Gibson picks one up. The Pacers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Turner dishes to Bullock. Five on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. But 3. The Pacers pull it in. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. Outside Warren. Pass to Holiday. And he gets the bucket. Holiday's got 5.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And Turner kicks to Bullock. Holiday with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Justin Holiday. Here's Layman. He's covered by Warren. Just 5 on the clock. Turner. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Turner's got 4 points this quarter. Warren with the ball. From deep three-point range, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the New York Knicks with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And a look at the five for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. T.J. Warren out there with Jahlil Okafor. Then it's Turner. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's McConnell in at the one. Turner looking around. Passes it to Gibson. Over Okafor. Misses off the left iron.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them. And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
No good on the free throw.
So easy to respect Taj Gibson and the way he goes about his business. A strong leader on and off the floor.
Jabari Parker's checked in for Indiana. Oladipo comes in for T.J. McConnell. And he sinks the second. Pacers trail by 17. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Oladipo. Makes it off the glass.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Graham, the pass to Harkless. There's the dish to Graham. Lots of room. Unable to get that one. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Out to the right wing. Nobody near Parker. Off target from three-point range.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And that one is good.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Now here's Oladipo. Graham defending. Parker kicks to Brogdon. He dishes it to Turner. And Gibson sends it back.
Taj Gibson doing a good job of just getting the hands up, and then the instincts come into play with the block.
Harkless the pass to Graham. And the pass to Barrett. On deep. The long distance three is Barrett. And the Knicks lead by 20. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Pacers. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Indiana again missing.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game.
The shot by Harkless, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Here's Barrett. The stupendous finish in traffic. Barrett's got 7 now in this quarter.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Pass to Oladipo. For so long, the U.S. has been the country to beat in international basketball play. But there are some big-time challengers around the globe emerging.
Well, Serbia and Spain continue to be competition that the U.S. takes extremely seriously. And I'm not saying they don't take everybody that they step on the floor against with tremendous amount of respect. We know from years in the past that Argentina had its golden age with the players around Manu Ginobili and Oberto and Nocioni, but that seemed to be a timing thing for the Argentinian national team. Spain and Serbia will continue to be impressive and continue to push USA basketball in these international tournaments and Olympic play.
The Pacers making a change here. Whiteside's checked in. Graham, the pass to Harkins. He kicks it to Graham. Pass to Portis. It's rebounded by Indiana. Whiteside's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Warren finds Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
Yeah, that's a smart pass as TJ.
And it's Sabonis, and it's Ibaka in the center. Now here's Dragic. Back to Iguodala. Good ball movement here by Miami. Adebayo passes to Iguodala. And the jam by Andre Iguodala.
Don't make any mistake. Andre Iguodala's been around a while, but the hops are still part of the game.
Passes to Lowry. Banked in off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Dragic. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. Doesn't matter. Just make shots.
Now, here's Sabonis. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Horford. Outside, Jones. Second shot opportunity. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Iguodala with it. Picked up by Davis. Jones, no luck. Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Almost, but it rolls out. He'd have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Rockets the pass to Iguodala. Now Horford. DeRozan defending. Jones against Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dragic. And it's Kyle Lowry with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Dishes to Ibaka. Pass to DeRozan. Over Iguodala. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Lowry.
Boy, officials say play on, even though there's contact. DeRozan, I guess they don't think he needs any help.
Lowry against Dragic. Jones dishes to Iguodala. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And with Andre Iguodala, he doesn't give you 20 points tonight like he once did, Greg, but he still shows up when you need him.
Iggy can still hit the switch, so to speak, and go back to his all-star level of play for stretches. I mean, the numbers don't jump out at you, but he is so valuable during big games, particularly in the postseason.
No good on that one.
Well, I think the veteran and championship experience of Andre Iguodala is critical. This guy is a versatile forward who is well known for being a defensive stopper.
And he's good on the second.
Well, all good things must come to an end. Iguodala was shipped out from the Warriors last year to clear room for D'Angelo Russell. Traded to the Grizzlies to make room for the Warriors in the Russell deal. Ultimately, I think he'll have a great legacy for his time with Golden State.
Domantas Sabonis enters the league as the 11th pick in 2016. That first season, I don't think people understood how good he could be. His improvement, his ability as a promising big man in this league, unquestioned at this point.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And you look at the development for Sabonis. What stands out?
Well, I think he's made strides across the board, Kevin. And for me, this is as fundamentally sound a big man as you'll find in the league. He's a triple threat on the offensive end. He is super smart on the defensive end and quite versatile. He can guard both front court positions.
Whereas for some players now in their second seasons, you can tell just how big the jump is between that first year and their second year in the league.
I think, Kevin, it's probably the single biggest growth opportunity. One of the things that happens is the game slows down for second-year players. Very rarely do you see a guy take a step backwards. They're comfortable, they're more confident, and they know what to expect.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Adebayo.
I love the edge with which Serge Ibaka plays defense. He covers a ton of ground.
DeRozan against Jones. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Tries again, and Adebayo with the nice bucket inside.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates, really, really strong.
Yeah, we're seeing some early signs that he is on his game. That putback's a good illustration of the work he's ready to put in tonight.
Now, here's DeRozan. Just 5 to shoot. Raptors need to get a shot. Sabonis finds Lowry. And again, no good by Toronto. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Dragic gets the bucket.
Well, what a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's good for 2. Lowry's got his second basket.
You know, it seemed to me they were shying away from a foul there. The D still has to be a little bit more physical than that. He's got to feel you.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And over the last few seasons, Kyle Lowry's scoring trending downward. His assists increasing, though, dramatically, relying more on his teammates to get the job done.
Both teams will make substitutions. Lowry against T. With the teardrop. And no good that time. Now Toronto takes it the other way. And we've seen Lowry settling for more perimeter shots in recent years.
I mean, he's always had a great motor, but you have to adapt as you get older. Some back issues starting to creep in, and important for him to stay healthy along the way.
He gets that one.
I love it whenever Seth Curry decides to go inside. This guy has the potential to be a dangerous scorer from that area.
Lowry from outside. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Here's Thomas after the made shot from Jeff T. Outside Lowry. No good on the 3.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And there's the pass to T. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And it's Bjelica with the foul. That's his first foul. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry.
And while we have a moment, let's check the stats for Gasol. Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 13 points per, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
He gets it in there. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Lowry against T to end the run. Gasol, no good. The Heat leading by 9. Here's the 3. Bjelica with the bucket.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
No doubt, Greg. On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And the Raptors with the ball. Heat knocking down the tray. Gasol, no good. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Curry on the wing. Pass to Powell. Now here's Teague. Curry on the wing. Fires the three. Here's Powell. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Miami Heat up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back to the action.
I like to do all those little things when it happens.
And Ibaka, Greg, a great complimentary player.
And you like his combination of size and skill, able to impact the game at both ends on a high level.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they, Greg? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Bielitsa is out there with Dwight Powell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Teague in at the one. Curry passes to Adebayo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Marc Gasol. And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
And he makes the first.
And Toronto choosing their team name back in '94. The fans helped them narrow it down, and with dinosaurs all over the silver screen, it helped tilt things towards the Raptors.
And we all remember those early uniforms, those giant velociraptors across the front. Fortunately, they've toned it down a bit since then.
And stolen by Bielitsa. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Teague. That shot off. Good work defensively by Lowry. Thomas against Curry. Thomas passes to Gasol. And it's Miami with the rebound. Last time they met was in Miami.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserves.
I think sometimes the bench can make or break you in a particular game, and that was a total team effort, no question.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
To me, Greg, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
T kicks to Powell. Unloads. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around. And Adebayo throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And a new group in for the Heat. Al Horford, he's checked in for Adebayo. Derek Jones comes in for Dwight Powell. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Dragic in for Jeff Teague.
I think I can make the case that DeMar DeRozan finishes through contact like a big man. This guy is tremendous at end-one opportunities.
You hear these defensive coaches in our meetings, Doris, talk about their players staying on a string, helping the help defenders in this league are important.
No doubt, and there are certain guys who are gifted defensively. Paul George, to me, was a Defensive Player of the Year category. Rudy Gobert, multi-time winner of the Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy is considered a great shot blocker, and no question that's the case. But it's because his defensive rotation is so good. Guys like Marcus Smart, the ones willing to give up their body, fly around the floor, be great anticipators. I mean, that impacts winning.
Aren't they fun to watch?
So fun.
2 on the clock. Offensive rebound. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Well, Domantas Sabonis has a nose for the basketball. He understands if he keeps moving, he's going to get to the offensive glass.
Iguodala finds Bielitsa. Jones looking for an opening. From 13, and he hits the jump shot. 6 points for Goran Dragic.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Davis, the pass to Sabonis. Ibaka right side. No good on the shot.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard. Davis, the pass to Sabonis. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's guarded by Dragic. Outside, Davis. Rebound by Bjelica. The Heat leading by 13. Jones, the pass to Bjelica. Shoots. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Hollis Jefferson, good.
And that's a case where DeMar DeRozan's teammates benefiting from him being a willing distributor. This is a very team-first guy.
Iguodala against DeRozan. Horford has a wide open look. That one falls, coming off Iguodala's feet.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Davis, the pass to Sabonis. Outside for Davis. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul. It's Davis on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Pass to Bjelica. 1:52 left here in the second. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
Here's DeRozan, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Andre Iguodala. The Raptors have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Don't you have the sense, Kevin, that DeMar DeRozan feels like he can go toe-to-toe against anyone at the offensive end? He's like, bring your best defender. I'm up to the challenge.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto. The Heat also changing it up. Dwight Powell's checked in for Bjelica. And it's Seth Curry in for Andre Iguodala. And so he hits both. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Miami. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Lowry against Dragic. Over Lowry. And too long on the shot. Raptors trail by 12.
And the move back to his more natural 5 position has rejuvenated Serge Ibaka. More room to operate offensively, and defensively he can stay in the paint where he's effective.
Here's Dragic. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Davis drives in, and it's Davis with the jam.
Now, there's an awareness that's required to be a good passer, and Kyle Lowry, he has it.
Dragic looking it over. He kicks it to Horford. Buries the long-range jumper. Horford's got 6 here in this quarter.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Lowry against Dragic. Ibaka outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, you love how Ibaka gets a little nasty down on the block. Excellent at putting the defense in a tough spot.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success. Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Boucher is checked in, and Thomas subbed in for Davis. The Heat also changing it up. Bam Adebayo comes in for Al Horford. And it's Teagan for Goran Dragic. He hits the second from the line.
Well, there's a length and an intensity that Serge Ibaka brings to the table. And as a solid teammate who contributes on both ends, this is a guy you want on your team.
Here's T. From deep three-point range, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Miami with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break, and it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They lead by 10. And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
And simple.
And that should do it with the second.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And you look at Adebayo. What a contribution.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Ibaka is out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Lowry. And it's Davis in at the shooting guard. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Iguodala, no good. Raptors trail by 10. And it's Lowry penetrating, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Goran Dragic.
I'll tell you, Kevin, for his size, Kyle Lowry is as good a finisher at the rim as you'll find, and they're not going to give him a free run to the cup. I think quickness has probably never been more important in the NBA, but you cannot overlook the value of strength. Think about a guy like Kyle Lowry. He's not the biggest, he's not the most explosive, but he's got strength and he's got that bulldog mentality.
Good on the second free throw. And Kyle Lowry is never shy about contact.
You're right, Kevin. Never shy on either end, offensively or defensively. Kyle Lowry will get into you. He is the tone setter with his physicality and his effort level.
Dragic gets the bucket.
This guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Lowry passes to Sabonis. Outside, Davis. Jones against DeRozan, and good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, as always, that mid-range game of DeMar DeRozan, almost unstoppable.
The drive by Iguodala. Of course, you can't help but notice that teams are shooting earlier in the shot clock. One theory being the faster you shoot, the more possessions you get. Well, the numbers would speak to that.
No doubt, Kevin. And the reality is, for announcers and for fans, that breakneck pace makes it more exciting for us. One NBA coach told me this past year, that your field goal percentage in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock gives you your best opportunity to make it. And the longer that shot clock goes on, the more your field goal percentage dips. So, hey, good for us, good for the fans, good for the teams.
And that's because the defense has a chance to set it, correct?
Exactly right.
And the Raptors making a change here. Gasol's checked in. And he ends up missing both free throws. And just like his brother Powell, Marc Gasol active in humanitarian causes.
I mean, we saw him volunteering on rescue boats in the Mediterranean. Marc doing his part, but also bringing attention to that humanitarian crisis.
On the wing, Iguodala, now recovering. Top of the key, Dragic. From deep, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Dragic has got 11 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Davis kicks to DeRozan. Outside Lowry. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Iguodala against Lowry. Here's Adebayo. Here's Horford. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, if you give him the opportunity, Al Horford will seek contact. He wants to get to the line.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
You know, people refer to Al Horford being the hub for this team. Defensively, he's always in the right position and such a good playmaker for a big man.
The Heat making a switch here. Bielitsa's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. And it's no coincidence teammates often have the best seasons of their careers, Doris, playing alongside Al Horford.
I think, Kevin, that has everything to do with his passing ability, but also his willingness to be an incredible screener. This guy walls off defenders as long as possible, maybe even flirting with a moving screen. All I know is guys get wide open looks off of Al Horford's screening ability.
Lowry against Dragic from deep three-point range. Miami no good on that time either. On the wing, Davis. He's covered by Iguodala. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Dragic is running. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Toronto calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Some changes for Toronto. Boucher is checked in, and it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson in for Davis. And Miami also making a switch. Teague's checked in. Now Lowry, 11 points in the game. Will it go? Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from DeRozan.
Well, to me, Kevin Harlan, you simply have to defend better than that. DeMar DeRozan has the vertical. He's super efficient in that area.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Wow, Kevin, that vertical is unbelievable. DeRozan pulls off the jam. Those poor defenders.
The Raptors have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. Thomas checked in for Kyle Lowry. And then for Miami, Dwight Powell's checked in for Horford. And it's Seth Curry in for Andre Iguodala. That's good from DeMar DeRozan. Doris, we've both been very public in our admiration for LeBron, the face of the league, for so many years. When he retires, and we're approaching that date, who do you think might step up and take his place as the face of the NBA?
You know, probably the most likely candidate is the new and reigning MVP, and that's Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is an absolute physical force. He's put on 50 pounds. He's getting more and more skilled. When he adds that three-point shot as a consistent weapon and gets to an in-between game, he will be impossible to guard. Kawhi Leonard, you know, he is now sort of taking over as a multi-time winner of the Finals MVP, and certainly a player guys want to play with. So just a couple of possibilities there, Kev.
For Miami, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
The first one falls. He's off on the second. Raptors trail by 12. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Right side DeRozan. Shoots from the line, and the jumper is on the mark. The Heat leading by 10. And here is Teague. He's got 6, and Adebayo throws it down.
Well, a point guard must understand window of opportunity, and Jeff Teague specializes in exactly that.
DeRozan against Curry, and the basket by DeRozan.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Miami. They've led by as many as 14 points. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Toronto. Teague against DeRozan. Here's Powell. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Ibaka. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Ibaka finds Thomas. Up top DeRozan. The shot from 20 feet away. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. DeRozan's got it back down to within single digits for the Raptors. Teague against DeRozan. Teague drives in. It's stolen by Ibaka. To the paint. Tipped away. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Curry, and that one good. Curry's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, see, I think Seth Curry has terrific instincts. He understands when to shoot the basketball and when to put it on the deck to create a shot.
DeRozan, Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Well, there's so much value in how Jeff Teague runs an offense. He's got great speed. He plays hard on both ends of the floor. I think any organization would be lucky to have this guy.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And doors for Jeff Teague. He's not expected to be the scorer on this team that he once was.
And for Teague, to me, that is a blessing, as he is much better suited as a distributor of the basketball. He's got great vision. He cut down on his turnovers, and therefore his assist numbers increased.
And Toronto making a change here. Davis is checked in, and so Teague hits 2 free throws.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Floats one. Offensive rebound. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Don't you just love the gritty nature of Ibaka's game? This guy easily draws contact thanks to his aggressiveness.
Raptors have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
17 seconds left in the third. Teague with the ball. 8 points for him. 5 to shoot. Miami needs to get a shot off. Curry, good.
Well, you cannot let Seth Curry have room to shoot on the perimeter. You are asking for trouble.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Heat out front. They lead by 13. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why, Greg, great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. They've got Bielitsa. Curry is out there with Dragic. Then it's Jones. And it's Powell in at the 5 spot. And it's Bielitsa with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The Raptors making a switch here. Sabonis is checked in. Al Horford is checked in for the Heat. Raptors trail by 13. Now here's Sabonis. Outside, Davis. Pass to DeRozan. Sabonis with the ball. Defended by Jones. Sabonis, the pass to Ibaka. Second chance effort and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call. Miami with the foul. Throw good. Serge Ibaka. Ibaka hits both of them. Miami leading by 11. Outside Dragic. There's the pass to Powell. Heat moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. The 17-footer. Toronto grabs the miss. Ibaka's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Jones against DeRozan. Curry with the steal. To the inside. Dragic, and the rejection by Lowry. Here's DeRozan. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Jones dishes to Horford. Dragic against Davis. Dragic kicks to Horford. 5 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Heat. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Miami leading by 11. Dragic with a wide open look. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Sabonis. He trains the turnaround jump shot.
This is a real strength of Domantas Sabonis' game. He has such nice, soft touch.
Dragic the pass to Powell. Outside Dragic. And again, Miami with the triple.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Pass to Sabonis. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Lowry against Dragic. Passes it to Horford. Shoots over DeRozan. Horford no luck. Raptors trail by 15. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And look at how DeMar DeRozan tries to get the basketball around and trust his teammates. Love that he's allowing them to make plays.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Well, skill is such an important part of today's game, and that suits Domantas Sabonis just fine. This guy has great hands, can pass, and can shoot with range.
Different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo comes in for Dwight Powell. And it's Iguodala in for Seth Curry. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. His point to them was that they put themselves in the position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
Lowry passes to DeRozan. Puts up a 3. The shot by Lowry, no good. And the son of Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis, Domantas was born to play this game.
I think that translates, and you see it most often in his IQ on the floor. This is a young man that thinks the game at an extraordinarily high level, and he is as fundamentally sound a guy as you'll find in the NBA.
Lowry drives in. That one's not going to go. Dragic with some nice D. Miami leading by 17. Jones kicks to Dragic.
Hey, who's watching them?
Iguodala outside. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you. And you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst. Breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. Wow, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Doris, all right, this is going to come out of the blue here, but if you had to choose between raising the height of the basket or widening the floor or even widening the lane, Which would it be?
I have very strong feelings on this, Kevin, and for me it would be widening the floor. And the reason I say that is it feels to me in the last couple of years there are more sideline violations where teams are turning it over because they're trying to get to that corner three, one of the most advantageous, best shots in today's game. But because that three-point line is so close to the sideline out of bounds, we're seeing too many violations. So if I had to choose between one or the other, I would absolutely widen the floor.
Here's Dragic. Good work defensively by Lowry. Raptors trail by 18. DeRozan finds Davis. And here's Lowry. He's covered by Iguodala. Ibaka outside. Pass to Sabonis. Now DeRozan. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot blocking threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes.
Dragic the pass to Jones. Davis against Iguodala. Adebayo kicks to Jones. Heat moving the ball around. That three off the mark. The Raptors shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Heat.
Tonight they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Goran Dragic.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's DeRozan missing. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Dragic against Lowry. Now Dragic. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. out there with Whiteside, and it's Brogdon in at the point. And for Washington, Travis Bertans out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Thomas Bryant, and it's Wall in at the 1. Now here's Parker, and the jam by Whiteside.
Phenomenal court vision by Parker. He really has all the tools to be a great player in this league.
And Wall kicks to Bertans. Another shot, and Bryant with the lay-in.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Brogdon the pass to Parker. Clark, there's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league after you get beyond preseason. And the games do count. They start calculating and documenting W's and L's.
Now, here's Warren. Following the missed shot by Tobias Harris.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Big man coming through. Have to enjoy watching Harris attack the rack with that kind of ferocity.
Now, here's Brogdon. Pass to Oladipo. And that one hits back iron.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses. Boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside Warren. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Whiteside. A beautiful reverse layup. Whiteside's got his second bucket.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
And Whiteside sends it back. Outside Wall. Over Oladipo. Wall's shot is good.
You know, Wall's done a nice job, in my opinion, of improving his mechanics with his shot. It's not quite a pure release, but much, much better than it was a couple of seasons ago. And he's really become effective from the mid-range area.
And the shot goes down.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Passes it to Clarkson. Back to Wall. Over Parker. Again, the Wizards score.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Now, here's Brogdon. Oladipo taking his time here. And the 3 off target. And it's Wall with the ball for the Washington Wizards. To the middle, Urginus. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I spoke briefly with Nate McMillan. One player he's mindful of, the explosive John Wall. Still one of the fastest players in the league end to end. They'll do their best to stay in front of him and challenge him to make perimeter shots. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
Yeah, you know, you can't get overly physical with Harris because once you do, he turns it against you and uses it for his good.
Washington shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Well, the last few years, we've seen a huge improvement from Tobias Harris's shooting the deep ball.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. He went from not really having a reliable outside shot to being a 40% shooter from outside the arc. It's opened up a lot for the rest of his game, and it's a big reason why he scored over 20 points a game last year. You know, what a great job Nate McMillan has done since taking over as head coach, leading Indiana to 3 straight postseasons, and the style of play with which the team has played with, a credit to him and his staff.
And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And it's Wall. That time the assist by Brown. Wall's got 6.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now, here's Warren. He's coming off a 22-point game against Boston. To stop the run, buries it from 3-point range. And a big part of McMillan's success, getting his guys, Clark, to play hard for him every night.
And I think you're right, because this team gets the most out of itself. It's one thing to assemble talent. It's another to bring people together so they're playing for each other. And these guys do that night in and night out.
And here is Brown following T.J. Warren's team. And it's Brown missing. Here's Brogdon. No good that time. And the Wizards now going the other way. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
And here's Wall after Malcolm Brogdon hitting the 3. Over Parker. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's Indiana now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. The shot goes down, and it gets this game back to even. Parker's got his second basket of the night.
And I like his muscular body. This guy is able to body up defenders and still get the shot that he wants. He's excellent at finishing through contact.
Now here's Wall. 6 points for him. Here's Brown. The Wizards with another miss.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
McConnell passes to Warren. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Harris dishes the Wall. Back to Harris. Over McConnell. That one rolling around and runs out. For Indiana, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now here's Wall. It's Brown on the wing. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Pacers as they finish the quarter surging on a 12-0 run. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Wizards 5 right now. We've got Wagner, Wood out there with Brown. Then there's Shabazz Napier. And it's Smith in at the 2 spot. Here's Napier. Washington gets it back and a new 14. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Pacers. They trail by 1. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip to the right side. Here's Napier. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Napier's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Holiday against Smith. Out to Turner. Jacks up a 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now here's Brown. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Back to Smith. And it's sent back by Turner.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Now here's Okafor. And Wagner pulls it down.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And they pick up 2. And the Wizards lead by 1.
You talk about passing. Smith is one of the best in the game in that aspect. An incredible distributor.
And now a chance to see the former Demon Deacon Ish Smith in action. Has been in the league for a while now and played for several teams, and he's a veteran through and through.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. Now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. So timeout called here, the first for Washington. And when you have Ish Smith on your team, you know he's going to give you scoring off the bench.
And Smith not exactly great at any one thing, but the whole package is solid for a reserve. As long as you can make the right decision and just run the offense, that'll get you pretty far in this league.
For the Wizards, Thomas Bryant is checked in for Mo Wagner. Davis Bertans comes in for Christian Wood. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Troy Brown. The Pacers also changing it up. Hassan Whiteside comes in for Okafor. And it's Victor Oladipo in for T.J. McConnell. Now here's McDermott. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And stolen by Napier. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Clarkson's running.
Transition defense, not matching up well with Clarkson's speed there.
Indiana's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Now Holiday, his last outing, he had 8 points. And here's Oladipo. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Bertans finds Bryant. Napier with it. Guarded by Oladipo. Pass to Clarkson. From deep. Good. And it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Pacers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Here's Whiteside. Rebound, Washington. Bryant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. They now take the lead. And the Wizards lead by 2.
And when Smith gets the ball in the open floor, you're cooked. Done. I mean, his decision-making is exquisite.
Here's Whiteside. Rebound by the Wizards. Bryant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Now here is Holiday. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The pass to Turner. Shot clock at 6. Over Smith. But they get it back. Turner trying to free himself up. Right side, no good. That one goes in. Whiteside's got the game tied up here for Indiana.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Clarkson on the wing. 8 points for him. Not happening that time. His second miss in 5 shots. McDermott passes to Whiteside, and he banks in the layup. Whiteside's got 8 points. We're seeing more and more young coaches in the NBA. You think this is a trend? Is it completely circumstantial? What's your view on it?
Well, I think you've got more younger coaches that are capable and able to coach. And the league is quite young, too. I think it's a current trend. But we've seen that before in decades past when it seems the wave of coaches are younger. I think it's more or less kind of the cycle of life that we see across a lot of different industries.
Now, here's Oladipo. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Boston.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
Poked loose. Clarkson kicks to Bertans. The Wizards with another miss. Pacers leading by 4. Inside. Here's Whiteside, an easy 2 points on the layup. He's got 10.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Oladipo very aggressive when he's driving. I mean, the defense doesn't know what to do with him other than foul him in many cases.
Indiana shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And he makes the first.
Well, you know, from role player to star, Oladipo's transformation has been remarkable. I mean, he's a guy who is really hungry to be an all-time great.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Mo Wagner's checked in for Bertans. Tobias Harris comes in for Ish Smith. And John Wall subbed in for Shabazz Napier. Indiana also making some changes. Parker's checked in for Turner. Warren comes in for McDermott. And Brogdon subbed in for Justin Holiday.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Here's Wall. Trying to end the drought. Hits the three-point bomb. Wall's got 9.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean,
oh my goodness! Before the horn!
How about that?
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Pacers out in front, up 8. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. And that'll...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Victor Oladipo really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And so in the game for the Pacers, Brogdon and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Whiteside is out there with Jabari Parker, and it's Warren in at the 3 slot. Now here's Wall. Deep. The rebound by Brogdon.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer. Really like the chemistry and the connection Parker has with his teammates. He's really awesome at connecting and finishing on those lob passes.
Now, here's Clarkson. 8 points for him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And a finalist for Coach of the Year in 2019, Nate McMillan passing 600 wins last season.
Well, you think about that. That's an impressive milestone for an outstanding coach in Nate McMillan. He moved into the top 25 all-time in wins. He's had 2 other stops as a head coach, Portland and Seattle, and I think he's doing some of his best work with the Pacers.
And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. To the middle, it's stolen by Wall. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds, but that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart. Make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
For Washington, they have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. Okafor is checked in for Whiteside.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
Pacers leading by 11. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Brogdon the pass to Parker. Clarkson against Oladipo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Now the tremendous work ethic of Victor Oladipo helping him return from that knee injury.
And you know, it hasn't been easy. Anytime you come back from that kind of injury, a lot of work goes into that. Not only physically is it a challenge, it's a challenge mentally too. But his positive outlook, his attitude and work ethic serving him well in getting back.
And the first one at the line is good.
When you talk about outstanding athletes in the NBA, Victor Oladipo is on that list. Even if he's only 90%, this guy is explosive, actually more explosive than most.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Christian Woods checked in for Bryant, and it's Brown in for Clarkson. He doesn't get the second one. And you think about trying to come back from that big knee injury, a lot riding on Oladipo's recovery.
Well, a big part of his recovery and coming back effectively is sports medicine has come a long, long way, Kevin. He won the 2018 Most Improved Award. They stopped doing the Comeback Player of the Year, but you know, he's looking for that kind of return this season.
He's off on the first.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, Tobias Harris is a great scorer, and he's had multiple NBA stops, and I think you just have to simply say this guy has always been wanted.
And he sinks the second. Mark, the two-way contract, a relatively new invention that gives players time in both the G League and the NBA.
I love it, Kevin, because it's another pathway for those aspiring to be NBA players.
Oh, what a play!
And how about John Wall? Just outstanding at sprinting down the floor and just jumping all over the defense.
Brogdon with it. 5 points in the game. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Malcolm Brogdon, #1.
And no doubt he finished the season right where he should have on that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league.
Wall finds Bertans. Here's Wood. Pass to Harris. Outside, Wall. A 3-ball. Pacers with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Passes it to Harris. Pass to Bertans. At the elbow, it's Brown. For 3, Harris. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
No wasted motion with Harris. He's so smooth and polished as a scorer. He gets those catch-and-shoot jumpers off nicely.
Outside Warren. Over Harris. Here's Okafor. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Okafor's got his first basket of the night.
Cannot forget to box out Okafor on the glass. I mean, he is relentless in his attack.
Washington calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Checked in for Davis Bertans. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Parker. McDermott comes in for T.J. Ward. Justin Holiday's checked in for Oladipo. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. Down kicks to Wall. Goes back up. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Here's Wall. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And that's 13 points for Wall.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Outside Holiday. Now the pass to Turner. That one drops for him. Turner's got 9.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle and at their offensive end.
Here's Wagner. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from Okafor. Pass to McDermott. Passes it to Okafor. Over Wagner. Kept alive by Indiana. Shots good by Turner.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Harris. The Pacers pull it in. Now here's McDermott. No points in the game yet for him. Holiday looking for an opening. Pass to Okafor. Now here's McDermott. Some solid defense from Brown. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Yeah, but it will be soon if they don't start cutting into this deficit.
13 feet away. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And Harris wide open. He shoots. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now here's McConnell. He's guarded closely. Now Okafor. The dish to Holiday. The shot by Turner no good. Jumps up and slam dunk by Harris.
Yeah, the effort and willingness to get out and run like that on the fast break endears Harris to his coaches, I'm sure.
Here's McConnell. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Indiana Pacers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's listen in on what Nate McMillan had to say to his team.
Okay, good patience on your spacing, getting it out, and attacking. Everybody is rebounding. We limit the team to 1 rebound and we push.
GA clearly showing confidence in his defense and his team's transition game.
And the game is more fast-paced nowadays, which is why coaches constantly stress pushing it up the floor once they get the rebound.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. We've got Shabazz Napier. Harris is out there with Wagner. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Bryant in at center. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. No good from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Warren the pass to McConnell. The pass to Turner. From deep 3-point range, Washington with the rebound. Bryant's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Wagner passes to Napier. Pass to Wagner. Now here's Napier. He's guarded by Brogdon. Pacers leading by 10. McConnell scanning the floor. Brogdon outside.
Brogdon's so good at drawing contact. You can't afford to get overly physical with him.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pacers.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. All right, Clark, game is on the line. 1 free throw to make to win a big game. Who is up there for you?
I'd go with your colleague and mine.
Oh, yeah.
But since he's no longer in uniform today, I will go with Steph Curry and Malcolm Brogdon.
Great names. Bertanis, he's checked in for Wagner. The Pacers also changing it up. Parker's checked in for Miles Turner, and it's Victor Oladipo in for T.J. McConnell.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Harris inside. He's guarded by Brogdon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Hassan Whiteside. That's good from Harris.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And Harris drops them both. And Brogdon's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Oladipo. Here's Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep. Forget about it, Kevin. I mean, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
Napier passes to Harris. Nice D from Warren.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Passes to Oladipo. Back to Brogdon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The kick out to Warren. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Clarkson. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Clarkson's got it back down to single digits for the Wizards.
You know, Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
Parker up top. Bertans defending. Parker dishes to Warren. Back to Parker. Rebound, Washington. Bryant's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Poked away. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. Here's a look at what's coming up for Washington. On Friday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Boston Celtics. And then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yeah, and Kevin, this is going to be a very trying part of the schedule for them. More than a fair share of road games on the dock for the team, and have not had an easy time finding success away from home.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Excellent concentration from Oladipo. Even when you get physical with him, he figures out a way to convert.
Napier, and that one, good.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Pacers leading by 9. And here is Brogdon, and that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. Wizards making a switch here. Ball's checked in, and the Pacers call time here.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Miles Turner.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. Let's see if they were listening, guys.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Yes, that goes in.
Boy, I love how unselfish Oladipo is. Great at getting his teammates involved in on-time, on-target passes.
Here's Wall. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
Back to Whiteside. Pass to Brogdon. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Oladipo. Bryant with the rebound. Wizards trail by 9. On the wing, Harris. And there's the pass to Bertans.